Cancer, this is Liddell, bringing you a January 2019 tarot card general read. Cancer, you will never guess what happened. Was just, you had like the bestest cards come out. Minor arcana though. And my recording device shut down. And I only got like 6 seconds of it. So we're gonna do another one for you. And it'll be just as good. Don't worry about it. But it was like, what? Anyway, there were like 10s and 9s, and it was just fabulous. The Empress came out. Fabulous. So we're, I've already pre-shuffled, so I'm just giving it a nice little shuffle, and I'm going to cut the deck right now. Oops. Almost dropped them. Okay, so here we go. This is so funny. All right. 3 of Wands in reverse. The Sun. Oh. Queen of Pentacles. King in reverse of Pentacles. Beautiful, beautiful. 6 of Pentacles. These are practical matters. Okay. Now, I don't believe in accidents. I believe in synchronicities. The first reading was very dreamy. It was like, oh, everything's coming up roses. And so for whatever reason, you guys need to see this reading, right? Okay. The bottom of the deck, you have King of Swords in reverse. Okay. Now, Cancers. Okay, so so there's something you want to do here that you have okay, there's something that you were very excited about starting or doing, or a venture you were ready to take on, and it may not have panned out as you would have liked. So now, that's not necessarily a negative thing, because you have the Sun right next to it, which means that it was in your best interest that it did not move forward. It could be that it's not the right time. And so this is a opportunity for you to remain optimistic, because just because that thing did not happen at that time, it doesn't mean that it won't happen. That is the Sun card. The Sun card is remain optimistic about what you are trying to do. Stay in that positive vibration about that thing, but be very open and innocent and allowing as to how it unfolds, right? Now, the cards are also pointing to you as the Queen of Pentacles, or this could be someone in your life who is very practical, very generous, and knows how to make the most of her resources. She knows how to get things done with what she has, right? Somehow she manages to get everything looking beautiful, spotless. She has her ducks in a row, and she knows what to do with the little that she has, with very little. She can have a lot, but she knows how to use everything in the right amounts. She doesn't waste anything. This could be you, because, or an aspect of you, because You also have the king here, and then but the king is in reverse. So the queen's always the feminine aspect, right? And the kings are the masculine. So the queens are about, well, let's put it this way. Feminine aspects are always receptive. They are emotional, intuitive, receptive, right? The masculine is about being active, doing things, going out, reaching out. And the feminine is about more the moving inward, right? The retracting. And so perhaps this endeavor didn't happen, and so you decided to pursue your everyday practical matters, right? You have things to do. Another reading, another sign had carry water, chop wood, right? Your everyday tasks need attending to while you're waiting for these ships to come in. They haven't come in. Oh, well, I go about my day. I have things that I need to do to keep my home in order, to keep my work life in order, right? I have we live in a physical world, and we have bills and we have responsibilities. And so perhaps you decided to stay optimistic and just go about your life, right? Now, this King of Swords is not happy because things are not working out. So because this ship hasn't come in, he's all out of sorts. And he's stubborn, and he is not seeing the value in these things not working out. You might see the value in it and say, okay, well, if it's not working out, it's not working out. But this King of Pentacles, I said King of Swords because there's also a King of Swords. But this King of Pentacles is more interested in what was lost or what didn't happen than how can we move forward. Sorry, Cancer. How can we move forward? What can we do with what we still have to work with, right? Now, I see here that you have the Six of Pentacles under that Sun card, and that's beautiful because that speaks of your optimism creating this reciprocity because you are still optimistic, because you are carrying on with your life, doing what you need to do on a daily basis, minute by minute, hour by hour, day by day. The universe is rewarding you for going with the flow, for doing what needs to be done when it needs to be done, and you are reaping the rewards of that. You have put in a certain amount of energy or put it out into the universe, and the universe is rewarding you and giving it back to you, right? And perhaps because you have been so practical, you have something that you can now give back. Maybe your maturity and your ability to prioritize and keep things in order in your life has created this abundance. And it might not be a lot, but it's something that you can now share with others. You have the Ten of Swords here underneath the Queen of Pentacles. This is saying that you've come to the end of a difficult struggle for you. Either with words, with this King of Pentacles, right? About reciprocity, about what you're not getting or what you haven't gotten, even though you have put in maybe you haven't gotten from this King of Pentacles because he was more interested in what was lost or the past, or maybe arguments, or not feeling valued, or whatever it is. He held that grudge, or he is holding that grudge, and it's created a lot of animosity between you two, maybe difficult conversations, or just constant internal conversations, internal battles, that have really taken a lot out of you, to the point where you just got tired of it. And so it's like you're done. You're done, and you have nothing left to say. You are tired of this internal dialogue that you have with yourself, of what was said, what was done, and you are wanting to move past that, right? The Ten of Swords always has this person laying there with the sun rising, and the sun is there, right? This is a time for you to be reborn into this child again that has optimism, that is ready to go out into the world and see what it has to offer them. See what's out there for them, rather than deal with this King of Pentacles, or this mindset. This could be a mindset as well. This can be the masculine aspect of you that's stubborn, that doesn't want to give, that doesn't want to move forward, not even emotionally. It's like being emotionally stubborn. Earth signs can be emotionally stubborn. When they are hurt, they don't give emotionally. They withhold. They dig in their heels. They won't budge when they feel they've been hurt. And this could be an aspect of you. And so this is not going to yield you this, right? Now, if you're going to be emotionally stubborn, there's a way to do it. Emotionally, if you do it from a place of love, where it's like, okay, we are love, and so anything outside of that is being something other than we are. So if you're going to be emotionally stubborn, be stubborn from a perspective or a standpoint of, I am not going to allow you to make me bitter. I'm not going to allow you to make me resentful, hateful, and influence the joy I want for myself, the abundance I want for myself. That's using that stubbornness in a way that's beneficial to you. And so if you have to give in a way that's selfish, and that way is forgiveness. Forgiveness is for you. It's not for the other person. If you could give that forgiveness so that you can heal and move on and understand that people make decisions, choices for themselves, that has nothing to do with you. You're mainly playing a part in what they are deciding for themselves, right? And you can give them that. That you can give them. then you can see your way through this and stop that cycle of woulda, shoulda, coulda, and, this was wrong, that was wrong, and he shouldn't have, they shouldn't have, and all of that. And then you can say, you know what was done, and here we are, and I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want to continue rehashing every single blade that was stuck into me. I don't want to relive that. I want this. I want the new start, the fresh start, the sun on my face, the sun on my back, the sunflowers, the blue sky. I want to sit in a comfortable chair, feel beautiful things, I want to feel good again, right? I want to feel good in my skin. I want loyalty. I want abundance. I don't want this. Feeling alone in my pain. That's not what I want. And so, how do we do that? By digging in our heels about the abundance and the love and the joy we want to feel for ourselves. Bottom of the deck is this King of Swords. Now, King of Swords is ruthless, and he is not interested in anyone else. Right? While this is Capricorn season, let me tell you the significance of this card. Okay. And the astrology going on. Now, we have North Node in Cancer right now. So I'm a Cancer. Generally, what I've been noticing is that people are becoming more emotionally independent. And that means being a little bit self-centered. So, because your emotions are what is most important, you're feeling them more now. You're connecting to them more. And because you're connecting to them more, you are better able to really get in touch with what you like and what you don't like, what feels good to you and what doesn't. And since this is also Capricorn season, because the sun is in Capricorn, there is a disconnect from everyone else. Everyone else's desires. Not everyone else, but their desires. So you are going to be more focused on how you want to feel and what you want for your life. And you are not going to want to allow anything that doesn't feel right, that isn't right. Anything that is unethical. Anything that is, like sinister and, double talk and, like lies and cheating and all this. You don't have time for it. And all the apologies in the world won't mean anything. And people will call you ruthless. How can you be so uncaring? How can you not care about what I want anymore? Well, because what I want now is way more important. I've done that. I've done that already. And now it's time for me to tend to me, my daily life. I've let things fall to the side. And it's bothered me for a long time. Ten of Swords is something that's been bothering you for a long time. And now you are ready to take control of your life and do those things that you've always wanted to do. But now you're doing it on your own timetable, in your time, when you are ready. And it looks like you might be ready soon. But first you have to tend to your practical matters. And this could be money. This could be you getting your ducks in a row when it comes to your financial stability, because you have the 6 here. Maybe you're paying off bills, right? There are things that you've let go, and so you're getting them in order. You're paying what needs to be paid back, doing what needs to be done, because you understand that in doing that, it comes back to you in a positive way. Better credit score, better opportunities from that better credit score, abundance. You know, credit is something that is important in today's world. Back in the day, cash was king, but now credit is something that is the new age form of monetization. That is the new age form of wealth. The credit you have available to you. Not just the credit that you've acquired, but what you have available, which means paying things off creates wealth for you. Having it available. So this is about taking things one step at a time, doing what you can. This is not about going hard. Form a strategy. Don't be ruthless on yourself. Form a practical, doable strategy and get things done. And don't worry about other people. Focus on positive aspects, positive attitude, practicality with that. Okay, I'm going to pull Wisdom of the Oracle card for you. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, Lord. Okay, let's do this one. Deep knowing. I got this for someone else. Okay, so deep knowing. In reverse. So I'm going to read the protection message. I'm going to turn this up, right side up. 43. Okay. Meaning of this card is intuition, listening to the oracle within, empathy, hypersensitivity. It says intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into dialogue with source, the consciousness that you are a part of but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys, to access their inner guidance, knowing that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all the truth that was missing when the story was told. Yeah, this is something that we do have a gift for. This deep knowing allows you to open the doors to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitations of human experiences. You're given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or 5 senses, but which is 100% correct and true. The trick is to listen and then to act accordingly. You're now invited into the sacred dialogue of deep knowing. So tune in and trust your vibes. They will be right. Ask and you'll receive answers from unusual sources. Unusual sources, it's like more about synchronicities. For example, you'll be walking somewhere and someone will say something out loud and you'll think they're talking to you. You're like, what? Oh, they're not even talking to me. It sounded like it. Like that. Or you'll be thinking something and you'll see all of a sudden a bird just stops in front of you and starts looking at you like it knows you, like it's trying to get your attention. Those are the synchronicities that happen that we ignore on a daily basis and think, oh, that's weird. It's not weird. It's there for you. Always pay attention to what you're thinking when things are happening, how you are feeling when things happen, especially the weird things. Protection message is what I'm reading for you, Cancer. You are in empathy overload and need to get grounded again. So tune out for a bit. Hypersensitive, you're suffering from psychic exhaustion. This signals a time for recharging of your batteries. Set energetic boundaries. Take a salt bath. Empty your mind and get back to you. It's not a time to be too open. Soon enough, you can let your guard down. Right now, you need self-care and self-love. It's time to say no, thank you to anyone in your life who exhausts you. Won't that feel good? This is mental exhaustion. Anyone that mentally exhausts you, that's like, oh my God, I can't take them. I can't today. That's how you know, right? And you don't have to feel a ways towards them, but it's good to know when you need a break. It isn't about them. It's an indication that you need a break, right? I'm going to pull one more because I pulled two from most of the other signs. So I'm going to pull another card for Cancer. This is absolutely true. Cancer in North Node. And we just had an eclipse, a lunar eclipse in Leo, which is about what do you love, you know? What's floating your boat? And oh gosh. Okay. Cancer. The fates. I'm going to try and make it quick. Serendipity in reverse. Not for you. Okay. All right. We covering all the bases here. Okay. The bases. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna put that right there because we read that one. Okay, these cards are very telling. So I'm gonna read the fates first. Lord. Some of these cards I know by heart. So the meaning of the fate is fate, karma, acceptance, and there are things you cannot change, and knowing what those things are. Oh my gosh. Okay, we also have Chiron in Pisces, and that is the Serenity Prayer. Google the Serenity Prayer. Chiron in Pisces is about wounds that don't heal and learning how to live with that wound. Right? Knowing what to change, knowing what you can't change, the wisdom to know the difference, right? This is, I'm paraphrasing, right? But there are certain things that happen in your life, and it's not about necessarily the healing. It's about learning how to live with the wound, right? Knowing when things are none of your business and not for you to heal. Now, here's the oracle message. The Serenity Prayer sums up the meaning of this card. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. There are things in life you will never have control over. Amen. The conditions brought on by the evolution of the collective, by nature, and by your past experiences may be fated, preordained by Spirit for a greater purpose you cannot understand in this lifetime. It may not be in your cards to understand why certain events occurred, but you can accept the mystery and work with what those events and your current circumstances have to teach you. This is the wisdom contained in the Serenity Prayer. Absolutely beautiful. Exhale on that. All right. 18. Serendipity. Opportunity allied with readiness. That is what that 3 of Wands is about. You weren't ready, and that's why it did not move forward. The awareness of synchronicity, luck, and good fortune appearing as signs and symbols of magical alignment of events. Ciao. All right. I'm going to read the Oracle's message and then the protection message. You've stepped into alignment with the greater good, where your dreams, and the collective dream resonates in exquisite harmony. Now is the time for luck and preparation to meet and create miracles that you could never have planned all by yourself. Keep in mind that you are a channel for providence right now, as a higher energy uses you as a force on behalf of the whole world. Your fortune becomes everyone's fortune. Everything you bring into being now will leave a wondrous legacy for others in the future. Your service to the world is being supported at this time. Expect the unexpected and smile, for Spirit loves you so very much. This is what this King of Pentacles is about. Wow. Right? Wow. Okay. Cancer, I'm so sorry. I was saying that rejection is God's protection and redirection. Here's the Oracle's message. There are times when it appears that no matter how deeply you desire something, no matter how hard you work at something, the result you seek always seems to elude you. It's as if you don't really get to be in the game, and you feel you're just watching from the sidelines. The appearance of this card indicates that you are not going to attain what you want right now. That indeed your dreams for that exact thing will not be fulfilled. This is a time to radically accept that not everything is available to you when you want it. Take heart, for there are benevolent forces who desire the best for you and have a much clearer idea of what is for your highest good. Rejection is God's protection. Something much better that will make you truly happy is on its way. Trust this. I heard someone say once that it's like you want to buy this beautiful car and it's the car of your dreams, right? And you don't know that their engine has been rebuilt 3 times. You don't know that it's been in like 4 accidents. You don't know. It's like, yeah, but it's the car of your dreams, right? But there's a lot you don't know. And you not buying that car or not being able to buy that car when you wanted to, when you saw it, was God's protection, because God knows you don't want to have to deal with trouble after you buy that car. You want the car to run properly, and that is God's protection for you. Oh no, that's not the car for you. You want a car that actually runs for more than a week, right? So there are bigger things. You have to be a little flexible, right? It's not necessary for you to say, no, but I want that exact thing. Because the Creator already knows what you want. He knows exactly what you want. And there is an understanding of what you want. Not just the physical aspects of it, but an understanding of how you want to feel, right? And getting that thing will not bring, or you will not feel the way you want to feel if you were to get that thing, which is the most important thing. It's the feeling, isn't it? So I'll read the relationship message and then the prosperity, and then we're done, Kim. Cancer. Some relationships carry an innate seed of failure in them that is obvious from the beginning, but the red flags escape our observation or we refuse to acknowledge them. When a relationship is not meant to be, it is not possible to make it be. Rejection is a sign that you're being protected by the divine. If you are the one who must reject another, remember that you do not do so for both your sakes. That you do so for both your sakes. For every pot there is a lid. This one may not be the best fit. Prosperity message. You can strategize and project and systemize and invest all your time and energy, but sometimes your best laid plans seem to go awry in spite of it all. Keep in mind that no effort is wasted. Fail fast and learn from defeat. Then keep going. You will eventually succeed, although perhaps not at this game, not at this time. Know when to fold your cards. Okay, Cancer, this has been your January 2019 reading. It's been said multiple ways. Knowing when to hold them and when to fold them. Know when to walk away and knowing when to run. So, I hope this serves you well. And I will see you next month with another reading. Thank you. Bye-bye.